Well, I was gonna try and wait for the sirens to go, but they have somewhere to go. They've been going by for a minute or so now. We are back in the garage after a week of being off because we had to go to out of state for something. So we are going to finally finish up this mess right here now that I've got all the nuts and bolts that I need here to go ahead and get it finished up and get everything attached properly, except I forgot my batteries. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that here in a second, and then we're gonna get back to stapling together and assembling the seats. This one actually, even though it's been sitting for about 2 weeks, it's actually doing nice. Hasn't done much stretching or whatever, but I still got to pull this end off right here to put the armrest on. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, well, let's make that 2 problems solved. Tire in the car, air in the tire on the car, and found my adapter so that I could put my seats together. Now I want to get the brackets. I want to get these brackets put in before, okay. I want to get this bracket right here put in here and latch the seat in place so that when it's sitting in place, this armrest here is sitting in the correct spot and not offset. So I can't find my pen or my pencil. Yeah. That would make life so much easier. It's not over here. But we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. We're gonna figure out a way to do it. And once I get that figured out, I'll show you. All right, well, I kind of got you guys sitting against the windshield of the golf cart, but the idea is I'm gonna go ahead and put this in place like so, all right? And then we're gonna take and try not to mess up the whole thing. And take it and hold it like this, okay? Now, I have 2 ways of doing this. I can lean this all the way forward, which I'm probably picking the hard way of doing this. So we're gonna go ahead and lean this forward like so, while carefully still holding these in place. Got my drill. I'm going to at least get 1 hole started. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. So, yep, it's going all right. All right, 2 started. 3 started, and numero uno 4. Now, while I drop everything, I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the other side and mark this one. Now, let me show you what we got back here. We got our markings. That's all we need for right now. And we're gonna go back over and use our mobile desk. Speaking of mobile desk, I have a plan for this Cutlass that's not going to drastically change things, but it will solve my issue of this trunk lid. I'll get back to that in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and drill these holes out and try not to chew up the foam. Let's do this. There we go. And try not to get your fingers. And yes, I can hear a lot of you saying pilot holes, this and that. Matter. In this case, I really don't care. It's still hitting the foam, but as long as it's not tearing it up, you're gonna be all right. Yeah. All right, so now that we've got the holes drilled out and all our bolts right there, I don't have. Alrighty. Yep, got the wrong one. Didn't get that. Okay, so now we got to put these blind nuts in place so that these bolts, we couldn't get the exact ones that we needed, but got washers with them, so that helps a lot. The wife is doing great things. She's the one that went and got these nuts and bolts, and she came up with the master genius idea that they couldn't find the cap head ones, so she decided washers were the way to go, and I agree. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and use the impact, simply because we want to drive these bolts home, these blind nuts home, and we want to do it the easy way. We don't want to sit here messing with these things forever. So we'll just put them in place right now. One. Hope y'all don't mind the music in the background. It's just a mix mash of everything. Oh no, that one fell. All right, we might have to do this one at a time, simply because the one I had in place just fell out. But it is all right. You just got to be slightly smarter than the things you're working on or the tool that you're using, and that's not always the case here. So you're gonna get with it and work with it, and not lose a blind nut. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it like this. All right. One seated. Everybody likes the way he uses his legs in his move. Yeah. Not everybody agrees with everybody's taste in music, so what I'll do is, oops. And although I'm not trying to make everybody happy, let's just not, well, whatever. All right, so now, yeah, we get to do the fun part, which is folding this piece over, but yet making the corner look nice. So how I'm going to do this is probably wrap it like a present. As in, go ahead and put this side down here, and then bring this side. No, we'll figure something out and we'll be back. Okay. Got it all done, covered. It didn't come out as nice as I had hoped, but it will work. It is going to be covered anyway when we get, the wife wants to get a cover on it, which is going to be fine because it's going to be have like a blue stripe on each side going up and down. So it will be covered, and then you really won't see it. But for right now, it's going to work. I ended up putting I feel like a million staples in the thing because I couldn't get it to round out the way I wanted it to. But it works. It closes. You can sit on it now and do stuff, which is what we want to get done so that we can start moving, like that tree that's cut up right there, that dead one, and a bunch of other small limbs and stuff. Get them taken down so that we can move them all back here, and then start cutting them up so that we could use them as firewood, especially out here in the shed. Yeah, whenever I get a small fireplace, or even whenever this over here gets done, we're gonna have a fire pit and stuff out here, and we could use the wood for that. So that is the project for today. It is all finished. All right, battery just shut off, but I'll make it quick. I'm going to clean this up, do the best I can to smooth it out, make a mold of it, and build the fiberglass, build the trunk lid out of fiberglass on the inside and out, glue the outside to the inside, and then hopefully we'll have a decent fiberglass part. I do have things that I'm going to practice on so that I don't just do one big huge thing and mess it all up. But, and I thought I had it over here, which is why I walked. But that is it for today. I know it was just one tiny little project, but getting myself started again in the everyday of doing things. So that's it for now. There it is once again. I still have to take that one off to redo it. But thanks for watching, and I hope and liking and subscribing, and I hope I'll see you all again soon, and hopefully soon we will have power in here so that there is light. See you later.